This is what it's all about, the holy grail of greyhound racing, the Melbourne Cup, to be run at Sandown Park this Friday night.
Well, Simone, for some, it's not about the holy grail, it's not the prestige and the trophy, it's the $600,000 in prize money. As well as the Bold Trease on Friday night, $145,000 in prize money. Boy, we're in for a big night.
Wouldn't you love to have a greyhound in one of the finals, James?
Well, that's why we get up at 7:30, as you say, some even earlier, 6 o'clock every morning in search of winning this lovely trophy in front of us. And 8 finalists are lucky enough to have a crack at it this Friday night.
Terrific field assembled in the Melbourne Cup. Let's take a look at the box draw, James, and it's Robert Britton with number 1, Bearville Azza.
Indeed, off a smart heat win, 29.46 last outing. He draws 1-2, Dinah double 1. 39 outings prior to last week. He'd never flown the traps, I don't think, like he did in the heat. 5 dead to the first peg, 29.05 PB at Sandown Park, puts him in with a big chance on Friday.
Dinah Tyver liked to get off the track a little bit last week from box 3, ran a 5.04 to the first mark.
Greyhound number 4, Zipping Meg, has drawn awkwardly, 29.53 heat win, was gutsy winning the heat after being checked a little in the run to the first corner.
Black Illusion from box 5, probably one of the worst drawn greyhounds in the field, but gee, he's a strong, hard chaser.
Well, here he is. Australia's best, the world's best greyhound, Fernando Bale, at potentially his last outing, drawn box number 6. He went 4.91, 29.06, outstanding heat win last Friday night.
Lamia Bale back to her brilliant best on Friday night. She's won a Group 1, a Group 2 and a Group 3 here at Sandown already. Can she make it another Group 1 final from box 7?
And Secret Spell drawing box number 8 in red hot form as well. This greyhound, Group 1 Hume Cup winner of late. Heat winner of the Melbourne Cup last week in flying form, drawn box number 8. And reserves, of course, being Sacramento, Sal and Blue Revolver. Well, there we have it, Simone, the box draw for the 2015 TAB Melbourne Cup. Now, what I like to say is, if you saw Black Caviar, you have to see Fernando Bale. If you missed the champion Black Caviar, don't miss the champion Fernando Bale.
Not at all, James, and box 6 in the final, but I really think it's of no concern because this chaser has shown and proven time and time again, doesn't matter who he's racing, where he's drawn, he's just too good. And for that reason, I've got him on top, James. My numbers are 6, 2, 1 and 8. I'm putting Dinah double 1 in for second. They say lightning doesn't strike twice, but you never know. He could jump to the lead again like he did on Friday night in the heat. Number 1, Bearville Azza. I like him from the red. And number 8, Secret Spell. She comes off that Hume Cup win, a prelude, a heat win. She's in terrific form and racing with terrific confidence at the moment. 6, 2, 1 and 8 for me, James.
Yeah, look, Simone, I'm agreeing. I think exactly agreeing. 6, 2, 1 and 8, the numbers for mine. I've tipped number 6, Fernando Bale. His consistency is what makes me tip him and what makes me say he's the best greyhound I've ever seen, and I've been saying that for about 6 months now. 6, Fernando Bale on top, 4.91 to the first split, was devastating last week. The scary fact is he's so consistent, he'll do it again week in, week out. 2, Dinah double 1, as you touched on, his run last week was awesome, but can he do it back-to-back weeks? We'll soon find out. Then 1, Bearville Azza, with a couple of wide runners and not overly quick beginners on his outside. He could get a lovely rails run through. And then I'm throwing in number 8, Secret Spell. Exact same reasons you touched on there. Hume Cup was outstanding. She's a bit dour. She's got good early speed. She'll be right there for a long way, and she could get the card over with Fernando Bale early. So I've gone for the numbers 6, 2, 1 and 8. Agreeing with you, Simone, it looks like a foregone conclusion, the Melbourne Cup, but I can assure you the Bold Trease is not that easy.
No, $145,000 for the stayers, and it's an outstanding field. Quite an open race, I think. And let's take a look at the box draw, James. And Lithgow Panther has come up with the red box.
For
where
Robbie
he wants
Red
to
Box?
be. Yes.
That's Robbie Red Box in box number 1. He can be a bit up and down, but his last run was good in the heat. 2, Come On Fantasy. You tipped her last week. Can she win again?
Hoping for another winner here.
3, Burbsky Fever. Got back, but flew home last week. Was the eye catcher, winding up second in its heat.
Crack and Flash, a really good run from this chaser, and he is a hard chaser too.
Number 5, Rhino's Raider. 5, the yellow. Young kid on the block who impressed last week. I thought he took the step up in class and handled himself very well.
6, Kilky Flex, has been racing in very consistent form, could be the leader in this field and recorded a new PB.
And Luna Jinx, who found herself exposed in the lead a long way out last week, and she didn't know what she was doing there, I thought, but she kept on going, and she's a powerful stayer, drawn box number 7.
And number 8, Lady Toy, great to see her back in the form that she has shown us over the past 12 months.
And in reserves, of course, for the Bold Trease being number 9, Unix Bale, and 10, Mystic Twist. Well, Simone, will get straight into selections for the Bold Trease. I'm going 1 on top, Lithgow Panther, drawn really well off the inside, and I was impressed by his run last outing. Tipping he on top ahead of 3, 7 and 4. 3 Burbsky Fever, Get Back Run on top will be sure to be powering to the post late. Then 7 Luna Jinx, another one who should be winding up strongly at the end. And then I'm going 4 Kraken Flash, who once again will be another winding up, so I can see a big finish in the bold trees. How do you see it?
Well, James, we have to disagree here because I've gone 7, 2, 3 and 8. I think just such an open field here. I think Luna Jinx is probably boxed with the greyhounds around her, is boxed to get a clear run or a run into the race early. So 7, 2, 3 and 8 for me. James, it's not just about the greyhounds here on Friday night.
No, indeed, Simone. A massive night out for the patrons as well. Your chance to win $1.4 million in cash and prizes, of course, with the top prize being $600,000 cash. Free entry, one place to be on Friday night.
The box draws were conducted live here at Sandown Park, and wouldn't you believe it, amazingly enough, Robert Britton has come up with box 1 in both finals on Friday night. And James, they've called him Robbie Redbox. He's had a greyhound named after him, Robbie Redbox. There's no denying it now. And Robert, you must have thought all your Christmases had come at once.
Yeah, look, to come up to box 1s is fantastic. I was asked for a start as well with Fernando Bell in the race, but look, I'm very happy.
Well, that's the thing. Fernando Bell would almost be handicapped by 5 or 10 metres, wouldn't he? But of the 2 greyhounds, are they both suited to box number 1?
Oh, absolutely. I think Lithgow Panther especially, he's always looking for the fence, and he'll keep coming along the fence the whole way.
Yeah. Well, last spark from you, Rob Britton, prior to the big night of racing at Sandown Friday night. Who do you see as the best of your 2 charges?
Oh, definitely Lithgow Panther.
Yep. Going Lithgow Panther as the best from the Rob Britton kennel. Well, that wraps up the preview for Sandown Park. Get to Sandown Park on Friday night.
And let Sandown entertain you.